We all want to improve ourselves, don't we? But it can be so overwhelming to kick a bad habit or start a new one. That's where tiny habits can work wonders. Welcome to the Health How-To channel, where we talk about some great life hacks and easy tips to achieve better health. Please subscribe and share tiny daily habits that help you so that we can all benefit in our own personal journey to better health. Here are 12 tiny daily habits that you can incorporate for real sustainable change. Try adding one habit or a few to see how your life can improve, a small step at a time. Morning routine habits. Habit number 1, gratitude. Let's say you're half awake, eyes still fighting to stay shut, and your brain's doing the usual groggy shuffle. Now, before you dive headfirst into the chaos of the day, here's a little trick. You don't even need to open your eyes. Think of one thing you're grateful for, just one. Maybe I'm grateful for a good night's sleep. I mean, who doesn't love those rejuvenating Z's? Or I'm grateful for seeing the sun out today. Or I'm grateful for my best friend who's got my back through thick and thin, the friend who makes life feel like a hilarious sitcom. Just like that, you've kickstarted your day with a side of gratitude that's bound to set a pretty awesome tone. Habit number 2, 1 glass of water upon waking. Here's a simple morning life hack for you. Become besties with a glass of water right after you roll out of bed. I'm talking about that glorious moment when you stumble into your kitchen, half asleep, and chug down that refreshing H2O. It's like a friendly wake-up call for your brain and replenishes all the water you lost while sleeping. And here's a nifty trick. Park a water bottle on your nightstand before you hit the hay, so you have a hydration wingman right there nudging you to start your day with a splash. So whether you're gearing up for a superhero day or just trying to outdo your sleepy self, that glass of water will start your day off right. Habit number 3, 1 minute of exercise. I think we'd all rather be lying on the couch than exercising, but here's a daily deal that'll have you feeling like $1,000,000. What if you dedicate just 60 seconds to moving that body of yours? I'm not talking about becoming a gym guru overnight. I'm talking about a tiny snippet of time that could change your whole game. How? Well, you could start off with some chill stretching, like you were reaching for the remote just out of reach, but way more graceful. Or maybe you're feeling a little fierce and decide to bust out 30 push-ups, like you're high-fiving the floor. Or hey, if planks are more your style, why not engage in a battle of wills with gravity for a solid minute? The point is, whether it's stretchy zen or mini sweat sessions, this 1 minute ritual is like sprinkling your day with bursts of energy. Who knew 60 seconds could feel so awesome? Productivity boosters. Habit number 4, prioritize one task. Now let's talk about how to conquer your day like a pro. You need to first have a goal in mind and then use all of your energy to focus on completing your most important task. You may be waking up bleary-eyed and half caffeinated, but then you channel your inner taskmaster and pick one thing that's going to rock your world today. Zero in on that target and say, "You're mine." Let's say you're aiming to demolish a work presentation that's been giving you side-eye. Boom, that's your bullseye task. You hone in on it like a laser, tackling it with the ferocity of a caffeine-charged raccoon. So while the world's still deciding between toast or cereal, you're zeroing in on your mission and knocking it out before brunch. Habit number 5, Pomodoro technique. Here's a productivity hack that's going to make your work dance to snappy rhythm. Try the Pomodoro technique where you dive into a task, set a timer for 25 minutes, let's call it a work sprint, and go all in. No distractions allowed. Go to a quiet room and turn off the volume on your phone and maybe even leave it in another room. And then, just as you're starting to feel the momentum, that timer dings and you're free for a 5-minute breather. This cycle of intense focus and speedy breaks taps into your brain's secret sauce. It keeps you from burning out and helps you maintain that peak performance level. So whether you're slaying dragons in a spreadsheet or crafting the ultimate email, the Pomodoro technique is like your trusty sidekick, keeping you in the zone and ready to conquer the world, 25 minutes at a time. Habit number 6, 1 minute declutter. This next tip is for neat freaks and organized chaos enthusiasts alike. Let's say you're about to jet out the door, but before you do, you spend a mere minute sprucing up a tiny spot. If you're all about that desk life, a quick sweep of your papers, dirty coffee cup, random pens, and voila, your workspace is looking spick and span. Now you've set the stage for a triumphant return the next day. Just think about that satisfying moment when you stroll in the next morning and your space is ready to rumble. No pre-coffee cleanup required. So whether it's a bathroom counter, your car, or that treadmill that's become a clothes hanger, this 1-minute tidying routine is like giving your future self a high five. Health and self-care. Habit number 7, deep breathing. Next up, imagine you're knee-deep in chaos, like a heated argument or in bumper-to-bumper traffic, and then you hit the pause button. Try this. Inhale for a chill 4 counts. Hold it like you're keeping a secret for 4 counts, and then let go with a sigh for 6 counts. Tell your stress, not today, my friend. Here's the kicker. Those deep breaths aren't just air. They're calm in disguise. They hit the reset button on your nervous system, making your flight or fight mode dial it down a notch. But deep breathing does take regular practice to become easier and more automatic. So whether it's work, traffic, or just life doing its thing, remember that a few deep breaths are free and effective. Habit number 8, savor one bite. This next small habit might even shrink your waistline. When you're about to take your first bite of your meal, instead of diving in like a wild hog, you pause. You savor that first bite like it's the last piece of chocolate in the universe. Focus on the flavor, the texture, and the aroma. That's basically a food hug for your senses. It's your secret weapon against mindless eating and the sneaky weight gain that follows. When you take that time to enjoy that first mouthful, instead of scrolling on your phone or working, your brain gets the memo that you're eating, so it's not busy looking for the next snack train. You're more tuned in to when you're actually full, which can help you eat less overall. You're in control. So whether it's a crispy salad or a cheesy pizza, that first mindful bite is like a golden ticket to a smarter, more satisfying way of eating. Bon appetit. Habit number 9, evening reflection. Next up, here's a little nightly ritual that's like a power-up for your tomorrows. Start tonight when you're winding down, cozy in your PJs. Take just 60 seconds thinking back on your day. It's like a mini movie montage, the highlights and the not so great moments. Then, like a sneak peek into the future, you set intentions for tomorrow. Maybe you're aiming to conquer a new challenge or finally tackle that pile of laundry that's plotting world domination. Give your subconscious a friendly nudge in the right direction. The beauty here? You're the director of this mini show. You get to celebrate those wins and jot down where you stumbled. And it's the secret weapon against Groundhog Day style repeats. So, whether it's the big stuff or the everyday triumphs, taking that minute to reflect and set your sights on tomorrow is like creating your very own roadmap to awesomeness. Personal growth. Habit number 10. 10 minutes of reading. Our next daily habit might be something you haven't done since you were in school. Carve out 10 minutes to dive into a book or an article about something that sparks your interest. It can be fiction or nonfiction. Give your brain a mini adventure. Maybe you're reading a biography of someone you admire or a gripping murder mystery. It's all good. Now, it isn't just about sounding smarter at parties, although that's a bonus. It's about nurturing your brain like a plant you want to see grow. Daily reading fires up those neural connections, flexes your mental muscles, and keeps you sharp as a tack. Plus, it's a doorway to new ideas, worlds, and possibilities. Habit number 11, one random act of kindness. Here's a little hack to sprinkle a bit of kindness in your daily routine. What if you're going about your day and consciously perform a tiny act of kindness in the world? Like holding the door open for a stranger. That split-second tiny gesture can sometimes make a world of difference in somebody else's day. Or maybe you dish out a genuine compliment to a coworker or your spouse, turning a regular day into a heartwarming one. Small random acts of kindness aren't just a one-way ticket to warm fuzzies. They're like little boomerangs of joy. You put them out there and they come back to brighten your own day too. Plus, kindness has this magical way of rippling out, inspiring others to pay it forward. So whether you're flashing a smile, lending a hand, or dropping a compliment bomb, these small acts of kindness are like secret weapons to make the world a little sunnier. And finally, digital detox and relaxation. Habit number 12, allocate screen-free time. Our last tip is easy to say, but can be pretty tough to do. Set aside daily time where you intentionally carve out moments where screens are the last thing on your mind. Like during meal times with the family. No scrolling, no swiping, just good old-fashioned conversation and grub. Or put your phone in another room to charge an hour before bedtime. Unplugging from screens is like giving your eyes and brain a mini holiday. It's a chance to reconnect with the real world, recharge your mental batteries, and rediscover what life used to taste, feel, and sound like. So whether it's catching up with friends, enjoying a meal, or just soaking in the moment, screen-free time is like a refreshing pause button in our tech-powered lives. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any health how-to videos where we talk about easy ways to improve your health. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.